always in my head talking, telling me what I was and what I wasn't, and it started as pure curiosity.
The most shocking news in Diddy's trial is that Jaden Smith broke down in court. He claimed that Diddy's parties traumatized him as he was too young to witness the absurdity and cruelty of those parties.
Diddy had every room taped and bugged. Diddy had, yo, bruh, can you imagine? He had every room taped and bugged, and they found little bugs and little tape recorders. I mean, little those micro.
The saddest part in Jaden Smith's story is that his father, Will Smith, presented him to Diddy.
Ego dissolution, where I was like, that was the moment that really changed me.
Both of these adults were responsible for ruining his life at such a young age. Using parental control to exploit your young kids is a dark reality of the entertainment industry, and Jaden Smith seems to be the victim of it.
For the first time, I had like a ego dissolution.
Here, a lot of people thought that Jaden is just chasing the clout by faking his victimhood. A lot of people struggle to believe that Will Smith could be that cruel with his son, that he threw him in front of Diddy. But Jagger Wright comes out with receipts and tells the world that Jaden is telling the truth.
Don't front. We've been down there for Will Smith.
No, wait.
Now, what is really happening? How is Jaden Smith the victim of Diddy? Well, the fact about Jaden Smith is that he is really outspoken. He doesn't back down in public and talks about his traumatic experiences every chance he gets. He uses indirect and sometimes direct language to tell the world what he experiences as a youngster or minor. A prominent example of it is in Red Table Talk, where he was sitting with his mother and grandmother and started talking about mushrooms out of nowhere.
When we said we wanted to bring him to the table, I was like, well, what do you want to talk about? He said, mushrooms.
His statements about mushrooms and guided spiritual experiences portray a young man exploring healing rather than covering up trauma. It seems like the boy is uncovering the layers of manipulation and lies. But since when has he been facing this manipulation or trauma? To understand this, we have to delve a bit into his unusual childhood. After this, we will discuss the role of Diddy in ruining his life.
Thank you, man.
Born under the blinding lights of fame, Jaden Smith didn't just enter Hollywood. He was born into it. His breakout role in The Pursuit of Happiness wasn't merely a career milestone. It was a cinematic symbol of innocence. Audiences watched as young Jaden, side by side with his real-life father, delivered a soul-stirring performance that embodied hope, love, and raw human perseverance. It was a moment so pure, so emotionally charged. It felt like the world had discovered a rising star wrapped in vulnerability.
I mean, you know, when you have kids and you love them and you're proud of them, you just want to kiss them in the mouth sometimes.
But, unfortunately, it was the last time Jaden ever truly experienced happiness, because from there, his nightmare started. As Jaden grew older, the innocence that once captured hearts was slowly replaced with eccentricity, confusion, and controversy. Eyebrows were raised over Jaden's cryptic declarations, like his infamous announcement about Tyler, the creator being his boyfriend.
I just want to say Tyler, the creator, is the best friend in the world, and I love him so fucking much. And I want to tell you guys something.
Public moments with Justin Bieber only deepened the intrigue, with the media speculating endlessly about Jaden's sexuality.
Boyfriend! It's true!
Was Jaden exploring his true self, or was he still playing a role written for him by someone else? Well, his recent statements about his father and Diddy explain that he was just a puppet in the hands of his father. We have seen Will Smith supporting his son in different talks, appreciating his perspectives on different matters.
Really dehumanizing.
But behind the curtains, something sinister was going on. Will Smith, the man who gave us Men in Black, but apparently forgot that boundaries aren't optional when the cameras roll. Through multiple public moments that, when viewed with fresh eyes, feel less like paternal affection and more like something off. Kissing Jaden on the lips, clinging to him on red carpets, laughing off Jaden's discomfort like it was all part of the act.
He try and like kiss you and stuff. I saw you guys on Ellen and you were like a lot.
All the time.
So even on set, he wasn't even trying to
No,
like...
not on the set he wasn't trying to kiss me, but after the set he'll try to kiss me or anywhere else.
America's charismatic dad somehow, thought the world needed to witness his unfiltered fatherly affection, right down to kissing his son Jaden on the lips in front of cameras more than once. That's not tender parenting. That's performative weirdness masquerading as love. Some defend the tone-deaf display as normal, or just Will being Will. But most people saw something else, a boy visibly uncomfortable, forced to smile through yet another episode of Will Smith's public parenting hour.
Jaden.
Just keep a smile.
And it didn't stop there. Interviews, staged hugs, lingering touches, all broadcast like some creepy family sitcom where the punchline is always, "Isn't this wholesome?" The only problem? It didn't feel wholesome. It felt forced. It felt staged. It felt like Jaden was a prop, a well-groomed, camera-ready accessory to Will's brand of fatherhood.
There's a distance in terms of affection showing between the general and his son.
Absolutely.
Is it like that at home or no?
Nah.
Nah,
really.
we're
Not
very
really.
affectionate.
But
He tried to kiss me.
We're very affectionate.
He tried to kiss me in the
Have you ever
press
kissed
conference.
Honestly, it seemed like Will was flexing ownership over his son.
On Thai television before.
You're allowed. Look at kiss
Can
my
you kiss your
son.
Thai on Thai
I
television?
can kiss my son. Jaden, come on.
Are you okay? Are you okay?
Then came the cinematic disaster known as After Earth, marketed as Jaden's big sci-fi breakthrough, but in reality, a Will Smith vanity project dragging his son into a critical firing squad. Will wrote, produced, and promoted, while shoving his teenage son into the lead role. Not because Jaden asked, because Will decided. The movie bombed, hard, and guess who got scapegoated? You got it right. It was Jaden. The same teenager who never asked to be a leading man. The same kid who just wanted a normal life ended up asking for legal emancipation. That's right. He wanted to legally separate from his family. At 15.
Bigger than one of his movies.
Yeah, there ain't no reason to live at my house no more.
And that's when it became clear. When your fame is manufactured, your failures are often inherited.
The thing that people don't get is everything at his house is free. So I can get anything and everything that I want at his house. So I think...
Let's not ignore the orbit he was trapped in. Diddy, whose name has circulated through more Hollywood controversies than we can count, somehow became part of this story too. The same Diddy whose involvement in youth mentorship has sparked more concern than confidence. Unfortunately, this deeply controversial figure became entangled in Jaden's life at a vulnerable time.
God, a dream, there you go. Hey, oh man, what the hell is your problem, buddy? There you go. What the hell is your problem, buddy? Come on, man, what the hell is your problem, buddy?
If you're still with me, do hit that subscribe button. This saga is far from over, and trust me, it gets darker. After Earth tanked at the box office, most expected Will Smith to retreat, reflect, maybe rethink the path his son was on. Instead, he doubled down. Rather than shielding Jaden from the fallout, he introduced him to Diddy. Yes, that Diddy. A man whose legacy is now more linked with lawsuits and allegations than music awards.
That he know that Will Smith Jaden, he Bashir and he Mills, and you know it, Bilal.
If your son just took a public career blow, is pairing him with a scandal-plagued mogul really a rescue plan or something else entirely? Diddy's reputation as a mentor has long been questioned. From sudden fallouts to unsettling rumors, his approach has never been known for emotional safety or moral clarity. Still, Will Smith decided this was the figure to guide his already fragile teen son, and people noticed, loudly.
Oh my God, once the internet. JP, get really gonna listen. How about worry about your daughter being naked in bed at 13 with her 20-year-old boyfriend on the internet? How about worry about that? How about worry about your cheating husband my male dancers, when they didn't want to?
What kind of father sees a sinking ship and says, "Here, go navigate it," with a guy who's already under fire? This wasn't just about music or ambition. Diddy's mentorship often came with exclusive parties, tight circles, and environments where the lines between professional and personal were blurry at best.
I did not know that this year was going to be the most exciting Oscars ever. Okay, Will and Chris, we're going to solve that like family at the gold party. Okay? But right now we're moving on with love. Everybody make some noise.
So by them having those things in the house, and people know there's drugs, there's alcohol.
Will didn't stumble into this choice. He walked in eyes wide open. He didn't just expose Jaden to heat, he led him toward the flame. So, what exactly did Jaden walk into under the label of career opportunity?
You're gonna hear about my party, they're gonna be shutting them down, they're gonna probably be arresting me, doing all types of crazy things just because we wanna have a good time.
The entertainment industry is no fairy tale, and it becomes far more troubling when you look at court records and testimonies. Take Cassie's lawsuit, for instance. Her testimony revealed disturbing claims about secret events and controlling behaviors under Diddy's watch, events described as emotionally damaging and exploitative.
That there's celebrity tapes, that they've kind of conflated Epstein, and you mentioned Ghislaine Maxwell and all of these things into Diddy. There's this idea that somehow this is Epstein redux.
Not parties or music sessions, but orchestrated environments filled with pressure, manipulation, and fear. Cassie alleged that women were pushed into humiliating situations, that substances were used to control rather than celebrate, and that it was all overseen by those with power, not just passively, but actively.
They've got a ton of evidence. Take the plea deal, dude. Just take it.
Well, my guess is that, because we don't know the deal of the plea deal. At least I don't think we do.
True.
So, if this is the world Jaden was introduced to, what chance did he have? This isn't just some unfortunate coincidence. It's a roadmap of negligence, with each adult complicit in a greater failure. The ones in charge didn't just miscalculate, they gambled with someone else's life. And that someone was just a kid. Let us know what you think in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe, because this story, it's just getting started.